Hey guys, how are you? This is going to be a very short video because, well, pretty much you guys have seen all the clone troopers before. What do you have here? What do we have here? We have the 13th Battalion trooper from the Jedi Fallen Order gaming grades. And this is part of the pretty sad scene where Order 66 got carried out, and you guys who played the game knows what it is. I'm not going to dwell too long on the box. Basically, you got the gaming grades, colors, and the trooper itself. This is a trooper. It's going to be a repaint. You guys have seen this before, but I quite like this trooper. Spoiler alert. And well, it comes with basically just one accessory, which is the I never get this right. It's DC-15 or DC-15A, and even the websites sometimes don't agree with each other. So anyways, it comes with a rifle. That's what it is. And this is what you get. It's basically a very simple trooper. The box, you notice that there's one thing, there's one inconsistency that I see this painting. I mean, of course, it's an awesome painting, but you see the markings over here. It's actually very different from how this is. And this threw me for a loop for a second because I was concerned that, oh crap, you know, pretty much this is gonna be inaccurate and all stuff. And as it turns out, this is accurate. This is inaccurate. And yeah, so I don't care. I'm gonna throw away the box anyway. This is, you know, I mean, as a painting, it's great. Okay, pause the screen. This is the caption. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing different from any other boxes. So let's get this cracked open, shall we? So right out of the boxes, this is what it looks like. I am sure you guys, some of you guys are probably tired of seeing Clone Trooper repaints. I don't. As you guys all know, I love Clone Troopers, and I don't know, just paint them any way you want and just give it to me and I'll just eat it up. And yeah, so this paint scheme, I actually love this paint scheme. Looking at this, the more I look at it, the more I enjoy it. And this is actually, let me point out the plus, the good thing about this figure. This paint scheme, let me see, let me get the lighting a little bit better. Get the lighting over here. Here you go. So this paint scheme, let's just go over it. It is a very basic paint scheme. It's a lot, it seems a lot more full than, say, the 212 paint scheme. And as you guys could notice, even though it's both yellow, the 212 is painted in a lot more tangier color. And as you guys all seen that video I've done before, I actually went in and did the line. I also went in and did the back over here, which is not accurate to the animation, but more accurate to the live action. And this yellow is a lot tangier than this one. This is more of a mustard yellow. But as you guys can see over here, it is actually a lot more, let's just say, it feels a lot more full than, let me just kind of remove this. See? It just feels a lot more full than, say, this one. And there's little details that I also spotted that is pretty cool. First of all, the helmet over here. Look at this. Helmet over here is pretty cool, and the way it's just the design, just the way the color just runs over here accentuates the basically the face mask over here. Whereas this, it just looks different, right? And I did not notice this. Also, there is actually an arrow type thing going on over here, so that's pretty cool. All right. And similar to all the other clone troopers that comes lately, there's no weathering on there, except there are simulated chips over here. So I am cool with this actually. This is just a production toy. I'm not looking for it to look super realistic. If I want to go dirty up a little bit more, I could do it. You guys check out the other video I've done about weathering troopers, but this one I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. And yeah, it's actually quite nice. I'm going to point out a couple of things that I don't like about this particular one. And they're not huge, but they're just small little gripes. And it is this. First of all, in all the copies I've got, because I got multiple ones, I got some for friends and stuff. I noticed that the black line over here, they all have a misalignment where it looks like over here is dipped down a little bit. I don't know if you can see it well over here, but you can kind of tell they're not very straight. And from the top, you can tell it's not very straight. So that's one of the gripes I have. Not major one that you know, doesn't kill the figure, but whatever. The other one is, they went through the pains of, say, continuing this line over here, which is fine. But over here, the way it happens over here, it just kind of cuts it off. And I would have much preferred if they just paint this separately and then actually have this continue over here. Just, you know, I mean, just to kind of make it look nicer. But otherwise, you guys all know that this is the new 2020 mold clone trooper, and I'm not a huge fan of the shoulder pads, but for some reason this figure is just starting to grow on me. It's this mold. I like the legs, how hefty it looks. Yep, that's my son over there screaming and stuff. Please ignore him. And then yeah, I mean, even over here it kind of lines up, and because the 2020 mold, the swivel doesn't happen on this level as opposed to the earlier molds. This gets to line up. This pretty much, it's glued on over here, so there's gotta be no misalignment over here, so that's fine. All right, but that's pretty much the figure. Let me take it for a quick spin. Right, so you get the markings over here, and this is how it looks in the back. And as far as I know, it's actually accurate to the property, to the video games. All right, and one last thing. I mean, the way it, as you guys all know, also I'm starting to like the newer helmet that comes with this 2020 mold, because as you guys all remember, the original one that comes with the Camino Trooper and also the Ahsoka Trooper 332nd, it's a bit warped, and I don't like the proportion of it. And this one's a huge improvement of it. So here you go. This over here, it's a bit warped like that. This is all fixed, so that's good. All right, so yeah, I'm not even going to do the articulation, because by now you guys already know the articulation. If not, then check out other videos. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that has the articulation. I'm not going to show it side to side with other troopers, because, well, I mean, look, it's just going to be a quick video, right? So here you go. So yeah, I love this figure, man. If you guys have a chance to get it, go get it. I'm sure it's going to come out in the US very soon. This just came out in Hong Kong, and I'm sure probably within a week or two it's going to show up on the shores. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and look forward to more videos. I know lately I haven't been keeping up with my production, but yeah, I have a lot of backlog of videos I'm very, very excited to show you guys. All right, so talk to you guys soon, and have a happy 4th of July.